alleged
hey, hey,
victims.
hey, 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 Cuddy.
Yeah,
This for the Instagram, but ain't we live on YouTube right now?
I think we live on YouTube.
I think we live on
I
YouTube.
think
I
we
think
live.
everybody should go click on this link that I'm about to put in my story and get to the live right now. We are starting our very first live podcast.
Very first.
Man, get there. But yeah, this our first live.
Yeah, it's
Like,
crazy.
Cuddy, we on we on we on live.
Yeah, we're going all the way up.
Let me ask you a question though.
What's up?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Recouping from my trip to DC. It was a good trip. Um, I missed Chocolate City. I'll just say that.
Why is that?
All the beautiful black women that didn't cancel me, they all in Chocolate City.
So maybe you wasn't canceled.
Was
Maybe
not
you just wasn't in the right.
not in the right place.
You wasn't in the right place.
I wasn't with my tribe.
So you wasn't canceled.
I'm not canceled. Thank you, beautiful black women.
Nigga just hit
I
button.
just hit
I had to hit
everybody.
every button for the beautiful black woman that chose my cousin.
Yeah, appreciate y'all,
You
y'all.
know, cause yeah, my God thought he was canceled, but guess what?
You good? I'm good.
He not, and you good, and that's shown me.
How you feeling, cousin?
Man, look, I'm drained. There's been a lot going on. Hold on, there's been a lot going on. And yeah, Cuddy, I'm drained. I'm over it, but I'm getting through. You know, the baby is getting big,
Yeah.
so I saw we did pictures of the baby today, and she's beautiful. She's my twin, my treacherous little twin. Oh, you did you see
Oh,
my
don't say.
my close friend,
I saw your close friends. Don't say treacherous.
treacherous little twin? You never heard that song by Drake and
Oh no, my
yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah. Leave it to us. Man, let's get right into it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Long Live Motion. I'm here, with my cousin,
Oscar.
and we are here with a live You Good Digital Pod. This is our very first You Good Digital Pod, so we may look crazy, we may sound crazy, but just bear, bear with us, cause y'all about to get the raw right now. They about to get
It's
the raw,
raw and uncut.
bareback,
Bear bite.
bareback. The Trojan skin,
No, no,
just raw.
just raw.
Woo! Shout out to the to the shout out to the raw doggers. Oh my God, let's get let's get straight into it. It's festival season. Shout out to everybody going to festival season. Shout out to everybody going to the festival season. So, cousin, you go to festivals?
I think I've been to like one. There was like some food truck festival in DC I went to. It was real good.
Nigga, I'm talking
They
about
had a concert too. It
oh,
had
okay.
concerts in the food truck and everything.
Okay,
Like
okay,
that was
okay.
back in my drinking days, so I don't really remember what happened.
Got you. Got you. So, have you been to any musical like concerts, festivals like solely based on music?
No.
Why not?
Um, large crowds of people are a lot for me.
Oh my
Um,
God, we related.
and so sometimes if I don't, if I'm not a photographer or if I don't have VIP access, I don't particularly like to go to festivals. And so I might start going now since I could afford the type of access I would want to get. But
I,
like
I think
general
I think we
admin,
really related because I feel the same
yeah,
exact way. Like not even joking. Like I feel like I never went to concerts. I never did festivals unless I was. Cause you know, I'm a professional dancer.
right.
Unless I danced at it, I was not going because I don't like being around crowds of people.
Well, not only that, like after you get paid to be at a festival, it's
It's
hard
hard.
to it's
Oh,
hard to pay to go.
I be trying to tell people all the time. Like once you get that access, you get that VIP access, or you get that I'm paid to be here treatment. You don't want to go back to general admin. Like you don't want to go back to general mission. You know what I'm
Absolutely
saying?
not.
Because it's just the treatment is different. I tell you that for now, the
That
treatment is different.
the treatment being different is an understatement. Like, especially as a photographer, like I get so much privilege as a photographer, like free drinks. Like I could be shooting an event for someone else and I get free drinks. People letting me go wherever I want to go. No
And,
one questions
and you
anything.
get access everywhere,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
literally.
Okay, so the reason why I brought it up because um you know Frank Ocean.
Yeah,
We ain't heard from Frank Ocean in damn near what, a century.
yeah,
Uh
pretty much.
he he's supposedly, the second coming of Jesus. He's supposed to be, um before, okay, let me get the story out before I give my opinion because I feel strongly about
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
So Frank Ocean was supposed to be the headline at Coachella one of the weekends, and he had Coachella bring an ice skating rink
Mhm.
to the desert because
Right.
Coachella's in the desert.
Right.
So he had this whole big old idea of what was supposed to be done. Last minute he canceled it. Um, and then he ended up performing. I know a lot of people that was there, and they said it was a good performance, probably because they just love his music.
Right.
Um, but then I guess it was either what's the following day. I think it was the following day. He didn't. Well, first off, he was delayed an hour. He was delayed an hour on his performance, and then he performed. The following day, he said he couldn't perform, or he didn't want to perform because he broke his leg or something like that. And correct me in the comments. It's either the next day or the following weekend because I know he didn't perform the following weekend because they had Blink 182 take his spot, but he couldn't perform the next day because he broke his leg or something like that. Um, how do you feel just initially hearing what I just said?
That's too much. And this, and, like, this is why I don't go to these events, man. Because
Right,
like, once you buy the ticket, you just kind of stuck with whatever you get, right?
right.
And I'm pretty sure they ain't issuing no refunds
I don't know.
because when you go to an event like that, it's not just a headliner. So he was the headliner, but it was probably still a whole bunch of good music the entire time.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 different stages there, and it's like 1,001 5011 artists. So you get, what I'm saying, you get your money's worth, but I don't know if they are gonna ticket you for one person not showing up. So you might, I don't know.
They're not gonna get a refund for
Okay.
one person that like based on what the size of the event is and everything. Like
Yeah.
I don't see how you get a refund. I think that's just if Frank Ocean did break his leg, I get it. Whatever. Maybe you should have wheeled out in a wheelchair, still sang or whatever. But I just it's kind of is what it is. If he broke his leg, it is what it is. But if
Uh,
that,
uh. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
mean, if he broke his leg, it is what it is. But I feel like he could have figured out a way to make it work.
Well, for me, because I'm like, if you broke your leg, what the fuck does that have to do with your voice?
Nothing. That's
And that's why I'm like, I hear you. If you broke his leg, okay, cool. But I've seen artists literally get on stage with in wheelchairs,
right.
crutches, cast. They sat on a stool. It's not like Frank Ocean is a dancer. It's not like he about to come out
Well,
there
yeah, okay.
and hit a few steps for what I'm saying, for the crowd. Um, his performance is not really extract, like he's not Beyonce. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Right.
so my whole thing is like, okay, let me go back before I get riled up. You know what I'm saying? Um, do you feel like he cheated his fans, his audience?
Yes.
Why?
Well, because he didn't provide what he said he was going to provide. You were an hour late the first day.
Right,
Then you cut your show off because of curfews.
right,
And then you didn't perform the second day.
right.
And then you didn't perform the next weekend. Like if I was a Frank Ocean fan that went to Coachella specifically to see Frank Ocean, I might not be a Frank Ocean fan anymore because you didn't do what was advertised. And if you
Nah,
were
them Frank Ocean fans is for sure hardcore fellatio monsters, aka dick riders.
oh, I knew what you meant.
Yeah,
That's why I
I'm just for
made
the
a
people that don't know what fellatio is.
yeah, that's why I looked at you
Yeah,
like
they hardcore fellatio monsters, and it's almost like he has a very strong cult following. For somebody that has not released music or done anything, he is not consistent. He has great albums. To me, I think he has two classic albums.
mhm.
Yeah. Um, and it's just like he cool. He got good music. You know, a lot of people. I think he's overrated.
Why?
Um,
Why?
because the music is good, but it's not great. Oh, I take that back. I will take everything I just said back. The music is great.
Uh
Siri don't like what I'm saying right now. Shut up, ho. Uh, he makes great music, but I just don't see the connection to it as much. Um, because there's artists like Kendrick Lamar,
right.
Big Sean hasn't dropped in a long time. Uh, Drake before the other album maybe took like a year, 2 or 3 to drop. There's artists who take time to drop in between albums, but I just think you have you have to shows. You got to shows something. I mean, even with Kendrick Lamar not dropping an album between I think To
Hmm.
Pimp a Butterfly or Damn and this last one,
Hmm.
he still did the Black Panther album. So there was something that he was involved in. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? There were shows that he was doing the concert. He was doing a lot of things, but I just feel like Frank Ocean is he's not. There's no music, no features, no merch, no, and fans are just holding on. Like his fans now, niggas was probably like in high school
Right.
when he dropped. You know what I'm saying? Or a little bit after high school when he first.
Yeah, like my age, I think.
You know what I'm saying? But like dog,
He's not
give
being
us something.
consistent. He's not exercising good longevity. He has longevity because people still want to see him,
Yeah.
but it's not good longevity.
His
Like,
his I will say the quality is there because I like a couple of Frank Ocean songs, but I'm not like geeky going head over heels for the guy. I'm just like you got good music. I rock with you when you put out good music. I'm gonna rock with it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But I'm not about to as a fan of an artist. I'm not about to chase you to make you do something. It was kind of like Andre 3000.
Uh
You
huh.
know how he just went on a hiatus and never came back. I love Andre 3000.
Right.
Stay where you at if you're gonna stay where you at. I would love to hear new music, but do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I don't know. You might have better insight on me on why they do this because I just as a common fan, I just can't explain it. I just don't understand it.
I it's hard, but being a creative is difficult, right? So I think a lot of creatives, in my experience, they have to be inspired to create. So if they're not inspired, they don't create. So Frank Ocean hasn't been inspired in years.
Man, fuck all that.
But that's real though. Like, so for me,
It's not it's not even the fact that he has to create. You've already created the music. Perform it. Do something with it.
but that's what I'm saying. He might not be inspired to perform or do something with it. That's what creatives are really interesting.
Okay. Then don't accept the bag from Coachella to come perform if that's how you really feel deep down inside.
Oh well, I mean, that bag was probably nice and hefty, so you taking that
Then
bag.
stay your black ass at home if you can't come and fulfill your duties as a performer for the people who probably paid thousands, hundreds to thousands of dollars to come and see you. That's unfair. I would be pissed if I was a diehard Frank Ocean fan
Well, yeah.
and I went to that concert and he did that bullshit. I would be Cuddy. I would be livid
You sound real passionate about this.
because I get it. Mental health is very important. I don't know if this. That's why I'm saying this because I don't know if this is a mental health issue. So I'm going to
Mhm.
state that while we here on live.
Right,
Mental
right.
health is important. If it's a mental health issue, I understand. But if it's not,
But that's why I said artists are fickle. Like,
I'm an artist. I ain't fickle, nigga.
yeah, but so I think you got
You
like,
artist. You not fickle.
yeah, but you got like two types of artists. You got artists who have to be inspired, and then you got artists who are business people too. There's two different types of artists.
Man, Coachella offered me. I don't know his bag. I don't know what his purse is, but I'm pretty sure it's up. It's up there. It was up to you.
Yeah,
You the headline at
right,
Coachella.
right.
So if you offer, let's just say the minimum was 300,000 minimum because I know it's more, but minimum. for 300K, you ain't put out a song in how long? You better get your ass on that stage
and
and
perform.
Novocaine, Novocaine, Novocaine,
I love that
Novocaine,
song.
Novocaine.
Yeah,
You better get your ass on that stage and do what you got to do, not only as an artist, not only it, not only as an artist, but as a performer
hmm,
and as a business person, but also a person that cares about the people who came to see them. Like that's my main takeaway in this whole thing. Like,
but does he care? Maybe he doesn't care.
and that goes back to my point about people being the fallacious monster they are when it come to this guy, because it's like he don't care.
Right.
They literally, you know, do you know the extent that you have to do to build a fucking ice skating rink in the middle of the desert?
And then just to scrap it.
There's rules, regulations,
Oh yeah,
permits. People
yeah.
got to come in and build this, like, and then to say, take it down or I'm not performing.
That's like a diva prima
That
donna
sounds
type
like
of thing.
somebody that's hard to work with.
Yeah, yeah,
That,
yeah.
that sounds like somebody that's hard to work with. And I've heard things like this about other artists. Like Lauren Hill is another one. I heard
Hard to
she
work
shows
with.
up late to all her shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
why just don't either take it and take what comes with it.
But that's why I was saying artists are fickle, and you got the artists who have to be inspired and do things on
I'm
their
not trying
time.
to hear that shit, Cuddy.
But it's facts though. It's facts. It's been so many times where I've hit someone up for to do a photo shoot. Oh, I'm not feeling the vibe. I'm like, look, just come take the pictures. If you don't like them, you ain't got
Let
to
me
take
ask
them.
you this though:
Uh huh.
are they getting paid for it?
No,
My fucking point exactly.
but a lot of
That
people,
man is getting a lot of money to go up there on that stage. You don't. You have the right to be fickle before you accept it.
right,
Be fickle and sensitive in your feelings with
right.
the thought of it. Okay, am I gonna be mentally ready around this time?
Hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure they asked him a year before, like, after
Well,
Coachella,
he
they
was
they
supposed to
already
do 2020, and then COVID hit.
right. So you already on the list. But even then, they after 2022, they probably hit him up after that Coachella and was like, "You ready for 2023?"
Right.
You say yes. You have. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say at least 7 to 8 months in
Yeah.
advance before you know you hitting that stage.
Definitely.
You have 7 to 8 months to figure out if you want to do this or not. You know what I'm saying? You have 7 to 8 months to figure out if you want to do this. If you don't want to do it, don't wait until the last week because the front end came. You know what I'm saying? The deposit came in, and now you only did it to get the back end. Fuck all that, because that's not fair to us. And I say us, 'cause I mean like the normal
The
the
consumer.
consumer. I'm not like a Frank Ocean fan like that. I love
Right.
Frank Ocean music, but I'm not like diehard crazy. Um, but yeah, I think it was kind of a dog. Get your shit together, dog. Like, get it together, bro. Get it together. And I'm not a festival person either. I've been to the last Coachella I went to, I think it was in 2019. Um, the year Nipsey Hussle died. Rest in peace. I was actually at rehearsal with Jaden Smith,
Uh huh.
and I looked at my phone during the break, like right before we got out of rehearsal.
Uh
I
huh.
looked at my phone. I was like, "Oh damn, Nipsey Hussle got shot, y'all." But in my head, I'm thinking like,
You gonna pull
"You
through.
gonna pull through?" You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, it ain't you gonna pull through. Put the phone down. We had to end the rehearsal meeting. I go back to the phone, and I'm like, "Hey, y'all, I don't think Nip made it." So we all like, you know what I'm saying? And then YG performed and stuff like that. So I got to. I don't know. It was a different vibe, but there's a lot of dirt, there's a lot of muddy shoes, a lot of uh, high drunken high people. It's
Yeah.
something that I don't want to take part. I don't want to take part in. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of winning things that could be said and done. And speaking of that, there's the update on Jonathan Majors.
Oh, they looking good.
It ain't looking good, Cuddy.
It ain't looking good.
It ain't looking good, Cuddy. So Jonathan Majors got dropped from his management. I think he got dropped. His publicist dropped him. His management dropped him. A lot of people. I think he's losing a couple movie deals.
I heard he lost some movie deals.
The Otis Redding one. He's lost. He lost. I don't. I think they're trying to recast him from Otis Redding. And I think at this point in time now, remember because the last time I think we talked about the podcast, I said there was too much money behind him
Apparently it wasn't
for
enough.
him to be dropped.
Apparently it wasn't enough.
I think we what 2 months later,
About at least a month,
at
but
least a
maybe
month
two.
later.
Yeah. I think
Now it's like
part of the problem for him though is part of the problem for him is there's some more victims coming forward.
I was gonna get to that. Yep,
So regardless of what happened in that one situation,
right.
this shows a now it shows a pattern, and this is not that's not a good look. That means you got a lot a lot to work through are some bad habits.
So with the Deshaun Watson situation, it's kind of like the same thing. That's how I'm looking at it. Like all these women are coming forward and saying he did this,
Mhm.
and they all have similar stories.
Mhm.
But I don't think Jonathan Majors put out a statement. But in Deshaun Watson's case, I don't know if you know that case.
Mm.
So Deshaun Watson is a football player who allegedly, because I always say allegedly because we don't cha 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 cha, allegedly was sexually assaulting these women. I was trying
Mhm.
to get away from that word, uh, but I guess they were all masseuses. So he would ask them for massages, and then like he would expose himself or whatever the case may be,
Mhm.
and he's like, nah, I didn't do that. Like they came over for massages, and you
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get into full
Yeah,
details,
yeah,
but
yeah.
they had a bunch of women. But this is also after he requested a trade from a certain football team. All of a sudden, he has a bunch of different allegations, and then like the lawyer was friends. The lawyer for the girls
Mhm.
that represented the women
Mhm.
was friends with the owner of the football team. He requested to leave. So it's kind of like tricky. It was
Right.
getting like real tricky. So, but basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to connect the two is that, as in like you said, when more women come out as a pattern, but does that mean necessarily that it's
Is it a setup or is it genuine? Is that what you're asking?
you know what I'm saying? Like because the information came out, there was a video. You know how she said she hurt her hand or she broke her hand or something like that.
Mhm.
There was a video of her still partying and dancing after the incident had took place. Jonathan Major's girlfriend,
Mhm.
and so the lawyer was like, "Well, if you was so hurt and baffled and broken down,
Why
how
were
are
you
you at the
partying?
club at the partying?" You know, then all of a sudden, all these women come out with the story. So for me as a man, it's almost like initially, I'm just being honest. I'm being honest right now. We live.
Uh-huh.
Initially, you want to stand behind him because, well, I ain't gonna say you. I'm gonna speak for myself. Initially, I want to stand behind him because as a man,
Mhm.
I'm like, damn, I would never do nothing like that.
Right.
I feel for him as a man. I
Right.
empathize for him as a man. Or is it sympathize? Because if I empathize, that means
You've done it.
I sympathize
Uh-huh.
with him as a man.
But you don't know. You don't know him.
And that's another thing. Like I don't know him, but and I also I don't know his intentions.
Right.
But I've also I've seen people
Mhm.
be accused of things. I don't want to say this. I've seen people be accused of things,
Mhm.
and I sympathize for them as well. I keep going back with empathize and sympathize. I sympathize for them as well because like anyway, I don't want to trigger anybody. I'm not triggering. I'm not saying this, but you just as a man, it's just like dog, like
Well, because once the allegations come out, regardless if they're true or not, the damage is done.
the
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 damage is done.
damage, literally a one allegation can ruin a whole entire
Hmm.
man's life.
Life.
Not even, just don't get me wrong. If he's proven guilty in the court of law,
Hmm.
his ass is out of here.
Out.
I'm not with that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. I don't condone sexually assaulting women. I don't condone putting your hands on women. I don't condone any of that. You
Right.
out of here.
Or putting your hands on anyone. Keep your hands to yourself.
Okay, wrong me. Just keep your hands to yourself. But I don't condone none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, I think two men can. I think two men could duke it out. I believe two men could duke it out. I believe two women could duke it out. So you put your hands on somebody, if they choose to fight,
Right.
they choose to fight. But past that, nothing. Just whatever.
Right.
But as a man, I don't believe putting your hands on a woman. Period. Point blank.
Period. I agree with that.
But it's also like one allegation.
Oh, that just ruins a career.
One. That's
One
all it takes. You
allegation,
don't even. It doesn't even
one
have to.
slap.
It
Just
doesn't even have to be. Right now, it doesn't even have to be true.
right. Oh yeah. His it and this goes. It's like it's a reputation thing. It's like
Right.
you had these allegations, regardless if they're true or not. I can't deal with you because your reputation might hurt
It might ruin
and
mine.
might ruin my
Because if
brand.
I work with you, that means I'm backing
Right.
you.
And that's why jobs are like we'll do Google searches on people and say, "Oh, well, what do you do and what do you say and what is this and what is that?" And
Right.
because it's like once the reputation is gone, it damages anyone's reputation that's associated with you because then it becomes like, "Oh, so you support what he does?" "No, I don't support
Right.
it." "Then why are you still dealing with him?" "Well, that has nothing to do with me." And
It's hard to defend yourself.
yeah, you can't separate yourself from it at that point. It's like you are a part of this now. So I like regardless what happens, his is looking like his career might be over.
And it just started.
Right.
His career just started. But I'll say this though. Uh,
Do you think this photo go ahead. Oh,
I'll say this.
uh-huh.
Excuse me for bourbon. Sorry for the people that's listening. I apologize. I'm so sorry. His management team and his publicist might be privy to something that we don't know
Oh, so because they dropped him?
because they dropped him later. When things like this happen,
Mhm.
everybody jumps on board and everybody drops him instantly.
Right.
It took some time
Mhm.
for them to mine it out, figure it out, and then they dropped him. So there might be information that we're not privy to that they
Right.
are,
Right.
that they were like, nah, we can't,
We can't deal with this at
we
all. This
can't deal with this.
period.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Because even for Disney, Disney didn't drop him when he first.
Have they?
Because when Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock,
It was done.
the next day, 2 days later, Netflix movies was on pause. This movie was on pause.
Right.
This is held indefinitely. Like they were coming out, bam, bam, bam. When this happened, it was like, okay, we holding on.
It's a
Like
slow
we said, it
roll.
was a slow roll, and then a month later, everybody like, I don't know, Bucko, we gotta go.
So is he are they recasting Kang?
I think that word on the street, they looking at Damson Idris, dude from Snowfall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, they replacing all us brothers with these London niggas, these niggas with accents. They replacing all of us in London. But maybe we gotta do better as a whole. We gotta do better.
Yes.
And I will say this: let's just say hypothetically,
Mhm.
because all of this to us is alleged. We don't know anything. We don't have any insight on anybody. We're speaking from what we get off of the internet and our,
Right.
the blogs and the news and stuff like that.
Right.
Let's just say, let's just do two hypotheticals. What if he's telling the truth
That he didn't do
that
anything.
he didn't do anything wrong?
Oh, his career's still over.
And that's the sucky part for me when I say I sympathize for him,
Mhm.
because there is no coming back from that.
I mean,
It'll
so
it'll take time.
right, he was on his way to being an A-list star.
Yeah,
At most, he could be B-list now.
that's crazy.
And that, and for him and almost Shook Smith might only be able to be B-list now too.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Unc gonna come back.
You think he'll come all the
Yeah,
way back?
yeah. Will Smith is way too big of a star
Uh-huh.
to.
He's already established.
He's already. Bad Boys 2 is on the TV right now. Bad Boys 4
Uh-huh. And then you still got the Fresh Prince of
is
Bel-Air.
coming out. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Longevity. You got the longevity.
He he there.
So you think he's gonna be A-list again?
He never was an A list.
Oh, Will Smith wasn't?
Will Smith didn't drop a list of. He didn't drop a letter because he slapped somebody. He got in trouble, but he didn't. Will Smith will always be an A list celebrity.
Okay. So, but
Maybe I have a bias because I did a music video with him a while ago. Shout out to you know
Well,
what I'm
so when
saying?
I say A-list, and let me define what I'm talking about. Do you think he will be able to get the big roles again?
Yes.
Yes. Just 100%.
Yes.
Just 100%.
100%. It may not be now. It may not be this year. It may not be
So
next
you think
year.
Hollywood just gonna punish him for a little bit and then bring him back?
They told him, he said, here, nigga, take this slave movie called Emancipation, and we gonna build you back up from there.
Okay.
They're not. You can't cancel. You can't cancel Will. And I don't believe in canceling people. I do believe in consequences to your actions.
Right.
So you might get dropped a movie or two. You might not work for certain said company maybe for a year or so.
Right.
But
You think he's done with his?
after time,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, you make the right adjustments. Yeah.
But Jonathan Majors,
Done.
he's done
Done.
because he wasn't
It,
established enough.
nigga, Jonathan Majors put his hands on a white woman. Will Smith slapped a nigga. That's two different situations.
Oh yeah, too very.
Two very
Are the
different
other
situations.
victims white or black or what?
I
Or we
don't
don't know.
know,
Don't
but the
know.
one that we know is
Ooh, yeah.
Caucasus from the Caucasus Mountains, as Cat Williams would say. She's a Caucasian woman from
Oh
the top
boy.
mountains of the
That
Caucasus.
that's. And has anyone come to his defense that you know of?
Tiffany Haddish.
Okay.
And that was the worst person to come to his defense because Tiffany Haddish had she had a skit with Jimmy.
Yeah, I heard you.
She had a skit.
I remember that.
She had a skit with
Yeah.
Ari Spears with that, and
Yeah.
they started bringing up all type of stuff about Tiffany. Tiffany Haddish is actually the last person I would have I would want in my corner
Uh huh.
if anything was to happen if I was a celebrity. She's not a great representation.
Okay.
So
But is
that's the
that's the only person that
from
came?
what I know, that is the only person that came to this man's defense. I haven't even seen Michael B. Jordan say anything about this man.
Oh, he's staying
I haven't
quiet.
seen it.
Okay.
Could he have said something? Yeah, but I haven't seen it. It sucks. His ass is out of here.
Yeah, it looks like he.
Creed 3, out of here. Bucko. It's gonna take another 5 years for him to even get. They got Kevin Spacey the fuck up out of here. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know what Kevin Spacey did. Oh yeah, Google that. Get to that phone. Get to that mother phone, boy. Kevin Spacey. Jesus. Why you look at that? I'm trying to figure out what this. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, he's white man, so I'm glad they treat everybody the same.
Yeah. About time,
I'll say that.
cause that's crazy.
Yeah.
That I would have never thought. And Kevin Spacey was a. I would consider him an A-list actor too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they had to get him the fuck up out of here ASAP.
So let me ask you this: Do you, for Jonathan Majors, do you think so? He just started becoming big, right?
Um,
Because Lovecraft Country is when I first time I really saw him.
that's the first time I saw him too, and I love
Right.
Lovecraft
It
Country,
was
and I wish they
awesome.
would have did another season.
I do too. before all this.
Right.
Um um if his allegations happened before he was big, then that means he had like there were things that he needed to work on
As an individual,
as
yes.
an individual. Do you think some stars start doing stuff because they think they're too big to get in trouble?
Um, I believe all celebrities have that subconsciously in the back of their head, like, I'm so and so.
So it's
I
okay.
can't I can't be touched.
Hmm.
But the one thing that I've learned in life is that anybody can be touched.
Everybody,
It's
any and
it's it's
everyone.
it's been it's happened.
Right.
Hell, Jesus got it in the Bible.
Well, there you go.
You know what I'm just
Right
saying?
there.
Like
Yeah.
that could be the best example for
Right.
the people out there. Um,
Talk
I
to
think
me.
it's a power thing.
Yeah.
Um,
A false sense of power
a
that
false sense of power, and I do. But also on the flip side, believing that's who they were prior to their celebrity.
oh, the power just brought out bad traits that were deep seated. It's
Yeah.
kind of like when if someone's drunk, they act more of who they are.
Uh,
That type of thing.
I don't think when people are drunk, I don't think people act more of who they are. I think try to they try to do things that may interest them. I don't think it's who they are per se.
But you think power brings out who
I
someone
think
is.
money and power brings out the the real person.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's why I haven't got $1 million yet. God, no, I'll blow that shit.
You need to do some more work
Oh,
on
I
yourself.
need way more introspective work because what? You can suck my you mother. I don't give a you and the horse that you rode in on.
That's why I don't have a PhD yet. I would literally make people call me Dr. Marita.
Because they would have to. What the you? But see, that's different. You earned and worked for that PhD. That's different.
How is it different than a celebrity who
Because
worked
nigga,
for
because
days
I got
stardom?
this PhD, you gonna call me Dr. Marita. It's that like that's what you address me by. Just like if a woman gets married, you address me my by Mrs. Not
Right.
Mrs. Ms. Right? No,
I don't know
it's
which one it
Mrs.
is. I never know.
Mrs. Yeah, because the MRS Mrs. Not Ms. Mrs.
Right.
So and so,
Right.
Mrs. Johnson. I'm not Miss Green no more. Miss Green no more. I'm Mrs. Johnson because I'm married. Address me by that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That's for you. I'm talking about for me being on some bull. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll be my ego. That's not your ego. Like I'm a doctor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a doctor. Address me as Dr. Marita.
Right. So cheating is good. We
Oh, you
going
want to go
there?
straight into
I
it?
want to go straight
Just
into it.
want to go
Like
straight into it.
I just been sitting
You,
here waiting on
you,
that one.
you
Like
just
ah,
he said, fuck your topics.
that is
Let's get to the
that's the lead topic.
let's get to the meat.
That's the clickbait.
Um, no, I ain't clickbait because it could possibly be true.
Is cheating's good?
It can be.
Oh, please do
Uh,
explain.
cheating can be good. Now anything I say, what they say, anything I say can be held against me in a court of law. So I'm going to choose my words wisely.
Oh, please do.
But I'm also
Please
gonna,
don't.
but I'm, I'm also gonna give perspectives, not just what I believe in per
Uh huh.
se,
Uh
but
huh.
I'm gonna give perspectives on how people may think, or because when I give takes and when I think about something, I try to put myself in somebody else's shoes
Okay.
because I know I'm gonna play the safe route. So let's just say you said it's cheating good. I look
No, I said cheating is good.
crazy. Cheating is good. Let's say cheating is good because let's just say, okay, wait. Fuck, you're not about to set me up. What's cheating?
Ah.
Yeah, you're not
Okay.
about to set me up. You're not about to set me up.
All right.
What's cheating?
Do you want a dictionary definition, or are we just gonna agree
Wait,
on?
do you want to just go at it right now with no real definition and then let's come to a definition and then
I don't know. What's gonna make the topic more interesting?
I think the topic will be more interesting if I just go because then I
Yeah.
can let you just figure out what I'm.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so what I was saying was cheating could possibly be good because what if the partner one is not having great sex, or what the partner's not giving any sex?
If they withholding the sex,
They withholding it.
but that doesn't. Does that make cheating good though?
Yes, because
Isn't it
that
just better to break up?
I want to be with you. We got to break up because you don't want to give me no sex. That's crazy.
So,
I'm gonna just go get it, and that's logic.
but but
That's
but
logical, Cuddy.
but so if the person is withholding sex, shouldn't the thought be figure out whatever the problem is or what's making them withhold the sex?
Yes.
Hmm. Right?
But if you're not giving sex, it's like,
no, no, wait, stop. Like you're saying, all right, you're not giving sex, so I'm just gonna go out and get it somewhere else. Why not take the viewpoint of, all right, you're not giving me sex. Let's sit down and talk about this. What's wrong? What's the problem? What's the issue?
what if they
What can we
did?
work through?
What if that person said, I feel like I want more sex and you're not giving me sex, so I'm about to go bust some shit down. But I don't want to break up with you because I love you.
I, but if you had that conversation, there clearly wasn't a resolution. And so if there's no resolution, you really love someone that much that you would just stay with them, not get sex.
What did you and Tyler sit on this podcast and lie about the other week when we shot that podcast? What y'all niggas say? What did y'all say?
I can't remember.
What did you say was what did you and we gave it was three things and sex was in one of those three things. What would the order of sex be? You niggas
Last.
said
I
last.
said last. Yeah.
So if I'm busting some shit down over here, it
But
doesn't mean I don't love you because that's not the first thing
I
on
didn't
the list.
look. I didn't say you didn't love the person.
But I
I'm
but
just
but what
saying, should you be with the person? Because like,
I can be with you emotionally and still bust some shit down over here. Y'all said it. Sex is not at the top of the list.
right.
So it shouldn't have that much. If it's not at the top of the list, then it shouldn't hold merit in the relationship like that.
So I said it's the least most important thing. But if you ask me, if you're gonna do that, just be non-monogamous. I mean,
Hey, look, you,
look,
you finally coming into your
look.
ethically non-monogamous-ology
Well,
this.
but that's simply what you're explaining right there.
Right. No, I get it.
Because you
Understood.
got the whole
Understood.
emotional and
Understood.
spiritual attachment. You love the person, and everything, and you busting something down don't mean you love them any less. It just means you just trying to bust something down in a different way that they ain't trying to bust it down in.
Exactly. So
Trying to tie somebody up or something.
cheating can be good.
I don't think it's good though. I still don't think it's good. I don't think it's good
Why not?
because when you're cheating, you're breaking an agreement or you're breaking an agreement.
And that was gonna be another point that I was gonna bring up. But go ahead. Go
Oh
ahead.
my!
No, go
Look,
ahead. Go ahead. You good? Go ahead. You breaking an
no,
agreement?
it's so I think it's not good because you're breaking an agreement, right?
Right.
And so it's the breaking of the agreement and the breaking of the trust that's the problem. It's not the actual busting something down, in my opinion, right? It's the hey, we're gonna be monogamous, we're gonna be together, we're just gonna be with each other,
Right.
and then you start busting something else down, you've broken that agreement now.
Right.
So it's not that you over there smashing
Susie
whoever
from the block.
Susie from the block.
Jenny from the block.
Right. It's not because you smashing Jenny from the block. It's
Exactly.
because you broke this agreement with your partner, and instead of breaking the agreement, renegotiate,
I'm with that. I'm
renegotiate,
with that.
give an ultimatum or break up. Don't give an ultimatum.
And I'm gonna say, you know why else cheating is good?
Why?
You ever seen movies where it's like a man cheating with his side chick, right?
Uh,
But he treat his wife better.
that's almost always the case.
Shout out to the niggas outside that's cheating.
I
Cause
was I was just
they
about to head out.
they cheating, they treating their wives good. I think cheating is bad when you stop treating your main partner good. That's when the cheating gets out of hand. You bring back a baby or you bring back a disease. That's when it's bad. If you cheating and nobody quiet as kept, she happy over here, she get her little treatment. Your wife, everything taken care of, she get her treatment.
So what happened when that cheating bring that drama because the side piece don't know how to say the side piece?
Then you have to get a new side piece. The side piece got to be in her place at all times. If she
Bruh.
if she not
If we had any women viewers, they all gone now.
no, I'm being realistic though, because people do cheat and
Can you phone a friend?
people do cheat. I probably should. People people do cheat and people do think like this. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
people really genuinely sit here and they be like, my wife is taken care of. She don't pay no bills. She do all this, but
Right.
you know, on business trips, I'll be outside.
But do you think like so can the person that's doing the cheating, whether it's the man or the woman, can the person that's doing the cheating make the determination that their partner is good, or does the partner have to say they good? Does that make sense?
So you basically saying does the partner give the person a blessing to cheat?
Yes. Or
Um,
is if they give us a blessing, is it even cheating at that point?
I think it just depends on the level of the relationship. Like if niggas going 50-50, you might have to sit back and chill. You might have to talk to your partner. You know what I'm saying?
But if
But
you
if you
just taking
paying for
care of
everything, you take
everything,
care of
you just
everything,
do whatever you want.
you can't tell me a mother thing. Cause I'm gonna have my cake and eat it.
If you listen on Spotify or iHeartRadio, you should have seen this look I just gave this man.
Look,
Like
Cuddy, I'm
I'm
trying to tell you. I'm trying to
I
tell you.
I feel like you trolling right now.
No, I'm giving a different perspective.
Okay.
Do I genuinely believe? Do I believe this? This is my take on it. No, I have a whole completely different take on
Right.
it. It's mixed. I have mixed feelings about it, but I'm giving responses on what
People may say.
men have said.
Yeah.
I've heard
Right.
men say, and what people will say. You
I just
know,
want to make sure y'all know that out here. This is not his personal opinion.
no, well,
Well, maybe.
I can give you my personal opinion.
What's your personal?
Is cheating good? No, but if you communicate with your partner that, hey, look, you're not giving me what I need in this,
Hmm.
but I love you enough to stick through the relationship because our relationship is a partnership. It's not just based on sex.
Right.
If you don't want to give me this or you can't give me the amount that I need or I want, I should be allowed to do this over
So,
here as long as I don't bring back any kids, babies,
right.
diseases, or drama back into the house. If it's done in a certain manner, then yeah, like
So, what if that same partner looks at you and says,
no,
"What?
no, nigga, don't try to reverse it and say, what if the partner gonna do it to me?" Fuck
No,
no.
she's not gonna go out and have sex
Oh,
with nobody. She's
okay.
not busting up
No,
and down.
bitch, you can't go on a date with nobody.
She just stuff.
The fuck? I'm cussing. You got me upset. No, no, you can't do none of that because one, no.
Just no.
Two, no. Three is against my religion, so no. Four, no.
Just so y'all know, this is not a debate show because if this was a debate show, I'd have lost. But
Yeah, because all facts, no.
just knows a fact now. So let me ask you this: so we've only really touched on physical cheating. We haven't even touched on the emotional cheating.
Because we've been only talking about physical because we talking about. I assumed we were talking about men. Um.
So you're saying men don't emotionally cheat?
Yes, they do, but I don't think a man is going to emotionally cheat. I because I know there's no absolute on any side.
Right.
So I'm not gonna say men don't emotionally cheat.
Right.
Men probably physically cheat more
Oh yeah,
than
absolutely.
they mentally cheat. And women mentally cheat more than they do physically cheat.
Right.
And I
I agree
say,
with
and
that.
I think if I always say this, a woman will mentally cheat before if she just I'll be like, man, look, I'll be like, my girl just go fuck him and come back home.
then be up
then
on
be all up on him, talking to him, saying this, saying that, because women, they want to get to know you for a reason.
once that connection is
Once they
somewhere
feel
else.
protected, you create that space, and then they give you the coochie.
Uh,
Oh, it's done.
you just done
Oh, it's
rap.
done.
It's a wrap.
Wrap that
Ain't
up.
never coming
You
back.
your time is very limited, sir. But
Over.
I think if a woman met a dude, are you cute? Woo, woo, my dude acting up, gave him some coochie. She gonna get back with him. She gonna go back to her dude.
Yeah,
I've seen it happen multiple times.
yeah.
She gonna go right back to the dude. She don't care about the dude she was just texting and talking
Right,
to
right.
for a little bit. Whatever. She don't care. Going on dates, flowers, candies, the little things that used to get her going back in the beginning of the y'all relationship. Talking all night, and she wearing the good cologne. I mean, the good perfume. She doing her hair. She walking different. She happy.
she glowing.
She glowing. Yeah, you damn near gone, Bucko. You out of
Damn
here.
near. You are gone.
Yeah, you out of here.
That's over.
But see, if but for men, we don't. I don't think men act like that because we don't.
Most men just want to smash something and keep it moving.
And if a dude is cheating physically, I mean, excuse me, mentally, I think he's out of there too.
Oh yeah. Once
I've seen those cases where they divorce their wife to go get with the side chick. I've seen that. Do I believe that they should do that? No, because I believe in the 80-20 rule.
oh yeah.
You know what that is?
Oh yeah.
For those who don't know, the 80-20 rule is your wife may have 80. She's so
Point of this story, gentlemen, if you're gonna cheat, make sure it's only a couple months, and then get a new. You got to rotate the side
and I
chicks out.
yeah, I'm
So
about to
you
say
can,
I don't believe in messing with the same chick for
yeah,
longer than what, 3 months?
yeah. So you don't catch feelings. I
And
do.
unless it's we ain't shit. Unless it's a transaction.
Yeah,
Because I do believe in transactional
relationships.
relationships.
Those are safe
Very safe.
because you don't catch feelings
And
and stuff.
transactional could be whatever y'all want it to
However
be.
you describe
However you
transactional,
decide
but
transactional.
as long as it's like
As long
quid
as it's
one and one,
a,
quid pro quo.
a transactional, to me, can be like your work wifey, and this is all that it is.
Right,
You get it, I get it, we
right.
good.
We good.
You know what I'm saying?
You good.
We good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go past that because the rest I heard is illegal.
End of the day, I think the biggest issue I have with cheating is the breaking of
The
the
trust.
the trust and the agreement and everything. That's the biggest issue.
Or can we get nitty gritty?
Yeah, let's get nitty gritty.
Have you cheated?
Yes,
Don't be so confident.
I
Shout
mean
out
it's
to shout out to Oscar for being confident in his cheating scandals.
so. Yes, I have cheated,
Yeah,
and it's because I don't think I've ever been a monogamous person.
I think men aren't supposed to be monogamous, but that's another topic.
I don't think anyone's I don't. Let me rephrase that. I think you have monogamous people. And I think you have non-monogamous people. I think you have both.
Yeah,
I think you naturally have both.
yeah.
And
I
I
think
think
I think more men are non-monogamous.
more men are.
Poly is when you have one person with multiple partners, right?
That's polygamy.
Polygamy.
Polyamory is when it's multiple partners on both sides.
So shit, yeah, I'd be a polygamist if I could.
Right. So, but I think the whole men are probably more inclined to be non-monogamous because of societal standards, and women are probably more inclined to be monogamous because of societal standards. I think if you took those, I believe that. I think if you took those societal
Nigga
standards,
said, believe that. What are you,
I,
Martin? Believe that.
I think if you took the societal standards off, I think you would probably get 60-40. I think 60 people would be not 60% of people would be non-monogamous, and 40 would probably be
I
monogamous.
I I I think if you took societal standards off, it will still be more men would be on the side of polygamy or non-monogamous than women would be.
I don't believe that.
The reason why I say this is because if you knock up a woman for 9 months, she's out of the game. You may have knocked up a couple pregnant women in your lifetime with that look, but the normal, the average, the
There's a whole pregnant fetish thing, man. What are you
but
talking
that's
about?
not the majority.
That
That's a
might be true.
very small minority.
Maybe.
No, it is.
Look, I don't know.
Compare,
I don't know the numbers. I don't know the numbers. He's like, I don't need to know the numbers.
that's like, bro. Women don't even want to be. They don't even want to be penetrated when they're pregnant.
That's not what I heard from pregnant women.
Not all. There are anomalies out there. Majority of
So,
women.
are you saying that I just meet all the anomalies?
You surround yourself with a different type of person. So, the people that you surround yourself with are different.
They different.
I've never heard a woman say she wanted to get penetrated by another man holding another man's child. Maybe she wanted to have sex with that man, but I don't think she. I've never heard a woman say. And like I said, you in a whole different world than I am.
Yeah.
This could be my perspective. This could be my reality because it's my perspective.
Right.
But and the women, if y'all watching this, would you want to like?
Yes. Let us
Let
know in
us
the
know. Would you
comments.
want to be?
If you were pregnant, do you care who you sleeping with? If, like, say you and the baby daddy broke up, you found out you're pregnant, would you sleep with someone else, or would you
Right,
not want to sleep with someone else because you're pregnant?
right. But going back to my societal thing, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I just feel like because we even when we have children, we don't get pregnant. We don't have a 9 month span to where we out the game.
You saying that you keep saying out the game? They not out the game, bro.
I think you have to be some type of weird to want to have sex with a pregnant woman. That's just me. That's not your baby. That's not your child. That's just me. That's how I look at it. I don't. I genuinely don't think that's the majority. I think that's a fetish. I think that's something that's like. I mean, if she gonna give it up, then I mean, I don't think nobody going out searching for pregnant women to start knocking down. I not okay. I when I say I don't. There's the. I'm not about to keep fucking explaining myself. There's the people that's out there that like that shit, but I don't think the majority of it.
I
There's
feel
probably
like I was just pushing your butt.
right, right. There's people out there that like that, but it's like, come on now, like let's niggas is not out there searching for women that's pregnant. It might be like the feet fetish type of dudes, the I want to sleep with a pretty girl type
All
of
right,
dude.
we got it. We
You know what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
We
Like,
get it.
yeah,
Yeah, we get it. But back to my whole story. That's how I discovered I was non-monogamous.
you started messing with a pregnant woman.
No, from the cheating.
Have you ever got cheated on?
Yes,
How that feel?
it was the trust part that was the problem. The breaking of the trust.
Yeah, I got cheated on too, and I think I was more mad that the bitch lied than
Yeah,
she actually did
exactly.
whatever did what took
Which is-
place.
That that that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 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 you're right.
I think cheating, like, it's like,
I was holding my chest for 6 months. Like,
because when you really think about cheating, it's like,
hold on, let me get the camera. On.
I think most people who aren't virgins when they enter a relationship have slept with someone before you, right? If you're not a virgin, you slept with
Right.
someone, right? So they've already the person's already slept with someone else. So it's like, all right, that's in the past now. But it's like, but now I can't believe anything you saying. Like, that's the problem with it. It's like the breaking of the trust, the breaking of agreements. Um,
Oh, I got another question.
yeah.
No, go ahead, continue.
No, but that's essentially what I'm saying. It's just the breaking of the trust that's the problem. So
So you don't think you could ever forgive somebody for cheating on you?
I think it would be difficult.
I had a conversation with
It'd be
I had a
difficult.
conversation with my homegirls.
It'd be difficult to, like, it'd be difficult because it's like, if they intentionally lied about it. Because, like, if I said, if I asked you, did you do blank? And you'd be like, nah. And then it comes out that you did blank. And I was like, trust is like going out the
Well, what
window.
if they said no in the benefit for your protection?
That
Because
I'm a,
that's why most people lie when they cheat. They lie and say no because they are afraid of how you're gonna take it.
they should be afraid of it because you
Yeah,
broke their trust.
yeah.
You agreed to not do something and then you did it. And so that's break number
Right,
one.
right, right. Okay, I
Break
get you.
number
I get
two
you.
is
I
when
get
you
you.
lie. So now it's like not only did you break my trust here, but you broke it twice. So yeah, I might forgive you
Oh, okay. So you broke it
when you
in the
cheated
act,
in
and
the
then
act
you broke it
when
when
you
you lied
lied.
about it. Got you.
Yeah, so you breaking trust twice. So you
Yeah,
just
I never thought of it like that.
yeah. So it's like that's the problem. It's like the act is whatever, right?
Right,
Because that's why people get mad for different types of cheating, right?
right.
It's not and when you say cheating, it's like it could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be mental, it could be
When you cheated, was it physical?
yeah,
When she cheated, was it physical or emotional?
both.
Oh fuck. Fuck. Oh, she got up out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I hope she don't watch this podcast.
yeah. Well, my ex cheated on me. She told me she started loving me like months before we actually broke up.
That's usually how it is with women.
And
They
I'm like,
usually check out way before they do anything like that.
bitch,
Dang.
are you serious?
Yeah.
I was hot, Cuddy.
Well, so I think also
Because I'm thinking I'm doing everything right. She playing the role.
I think sometimes
That in that case, if
uh
you gonna string me on for months, I
she
was
didn't know how to break up with you. That's all that boils down to.
no. She needed me. That's why.
Oh, well,
That her,
or that,
she needed me.
or that,
She needed me.
or that. 'Cause I know sometimes people cheat. So
My allergies kicking my ass. Continue.
I think there's like a laundry list, not a laundry list, but there's reasons, different reasons why people cheat. Oh,
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that many acceptable reasons why people
no,
cheat.
there's no acceptable reasons,
Shit,
but there are a number of reasons why people
shit.
do it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. There's no acceptable reasons to cheat, but if you are one of those people that have talked to your partner about doing other things, because I know a chick that's in a she what is it? What's that porn term? Uh, when they
Hot wife, cuckold.
that
Yeah, hot wife. So
she's a the c word cuckold. I don't know.
yeah, so there's some
Let's just say
nuances.
hot wife for
Let's
YouTube
say,
purposes.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's some nuance behind the two terms.
Well, let's get a general one.
We'll use hot wife. It's more PC. I feel like.
PC hot wife, the hot wife. To get. You know what I'm saying? I've been approached like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Don't you got a dude?" Nah, because the how I first learned, she's like, "Nah, he a cuck," and I was like, "I don't even know what that means, but you gonna have to." She told me what it was, and then she was like, "If we do it, as long as I can record it, because he likes to watch." I said, "That is probably at that time."
That's more of a hot wife.
At that time, I was like, "That's probably the weirdest shit that I've heard in my entire life." What do you mean he wants to watch me blow your back out? I said, "Oh, he better be than me."
People get off on that. It's a fetish.
Like
It's a kink.
at that because I was like I think I was like 21, 20. I couldn't even like fathom it. Like it turned me off at that time. Like you want me to do what? At this big age, I'd have knocked that shit. I'd have knocked that shit down right now, boy. Like what? You want me to do what? Sir, what angle you want me to get it? Because y'all about to blow this bitch back the fuck.
So that's not cheating, though. That's not cheating.
That's not cheating.
That's not cheating.
But that's what I said though. Like, unless you got an agreement with your partner,
Okay.
that's not cheating.
Well, but that goes back.
yeah.
That goes back
But
to
that's why I said let's not do the definition because the definition was gonna kind of like
muddy the waters.
muddy the water, blur the lines type shit. And I don't want
Yeah.
to blur. I just what did you think of cheating itself?
Yeah.
Um, gonna trust 100%.
That's the problem with cheating is the breaking of the trust.
I do believe people deserve second chances, whether it's a man or a woman.
The okay, what do you mean?
I had one of my homegirls. Shout out to you. She probably gonna watch this later on because I might tag her and send it to her. She said she don't like cheaters, and she gets upset when people cheat. And I told her I've cheated, and she got upset with me. Well, this and that, this and that. And I'm like,
So when you say they deserve a second chance, not necessarily with the person they cheated on, but with their in to get into a new relationship, is that what you mean?
no, with the person that cheated on them,
That they cheat on.
that person deserves a second chance
Okay. Why?
because everybody is
Whoa,
not
whoa, whoa. Deserve?
should get.
Okay. All right.
You don't deserve shit in this world.
Okay.
Because there's no right or wrong way. I mean, there's no right way of for cheating. But sometimes the person that gets cheated on is so hurt that they actually miss the lesson that they probably need to learn from that situation.
The person who gets cheated on. Please enlighten me about a potential lesson.
You not doing something right in the fucking relationship. So, yeah,
But that,
whether or not
but why not have that conversation?
Oscar, nobody just goes and cheat and not have a conversation. Trust me, there have been signs of honey,
Well, but
honey, honey, you should do this.
no, no,
Honey, you
no.
should do
But
that. Honey,
explicit.
help me out with this.
But
Honey, help me out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're saying
And I, but
so, and that's the problem I have. That's the problem I have with monogamous relationships. It's not enough um
clear cut.
clear cut
Yeah.
communication. It's like, oh well, but I gave you all these signs. F all that. Say what you want and
But
need.
I've also been with people that I've gave clear cut signs to.
Like clear cut. You said it in no uncertain
If
terms.
you're not gonna do it, somebody else will.
Okay, so that's a very certain. Those are very certain things, and that almost sounds like
Yes.
an ultimatum. But you know,
I be the but shit. I mean, when you get to, I'm giving you the signs. I'm telling you.
right,
Now it's to that point.
right. I mean, but at that
So
point,
if
well,
so if a person is let's say a person gave the sign,
mm-hmm,
had the conversation.
uh-huh.
If you don't do it, somebody else will. They cheat.
I don't. So I still
Who needs to look at themselves and say, I'm doing something the fuck
right,
wrong?
but I think the responsibility is on both people, right? But the person who cheats can only control their actions. So at that point, if someone is willing to deprive, I would almost say deprive you of what you need on that level, why are you still with them?
Because my love is not attached to the sex. We already stated that in
I
the beginning.
I get
My
that, but I think
because
we're well, hold on. I think I got it. Your love's not attached to the sex, but if that person is willingly depriving you of something that you need and you've discussed it with them and they're not taking no action or not trying to come up with no compromise or not trying to come up with a way to make it better, are they really for you beyond the sex?
they might have to work on themselves in that department.
No, 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 no. Like
Can they be for you? Yes, they can be for you because
a-
sex is not the main part of the
absolutely,
relationship.
I agree with
You
that.
can have a great
But
love, you can have a great loving relationship. You love each other to death. Your business can be put together like how you guys, the kids, whatever businesses you
right,
run,
right,
everything is running smooth. The only part is the sex is not there. I'm not about to throw all this away for a piece of ass when I can go find that shit in the club.
right. But I guess what I'm saying is
We can go pay for some good pussy. Excuse my French. But do you
but
get what I'm saying?
no, no,
Like,
I completely
and
understand.
go home
But what I'm saying is like if you're at that point with that person, if someone's at that point with a person, why isn't their partner saying trying to help them come up with solutions so they don't have to cheat?
because there's so it's not cheating once the partner knows.
Oh, I don't know. If the partner knows but they don't consent to it, then it's still cheating, in my opinion.
It's not cheating because cheating is something behind somebody's back. It's you're not approving of it. It's not cheating. You just don't approve of it. You know about it. You just don't approve of
So
it.
you think cheating's more when you break the trust because you do something in secret?
Yes. If
Okay.
you know why I'm doing this because you're not doing something, that's
Mhm.
not cheating.
Ooh, y'all got to comment on that.
That's you know what the
I
fuck going on, and
I
you need to pull up.
we need. I wish it wasn't.
It's late.
It's like
It's
I
late.
wish we could phone some
It's
friends on
it's
this. I
late.
would love to get a woman's perspective
It's
on this.
late.
we gonna have to bring this topic back up when we go phone a
But
friend.
like Cuddy, I'm just
No,
saying.
I mean
Like,
I hear what you're saying, and it makes logical sense.
and sometimes people develop later on in life.
I'm not.
Sometimes the sex might be better
It's
years later, but
when you say development, I don't even think I'm not even thinking about sex. I'm thinking more of a for me it's the mental piece of stuff, right? Like you're having a conversation and how are you unapproving of something that you're not gonna do?
a lot of people are unapproving of shit that they don't do.
Right. So I so it's two factors. I don't understand why I get why you
Black
say
people do this shit all the time. I don't like I don't like racism, systematic racism. I don't approve of this. I don't approve of that. But nobody's willing to put their fucking life or their job on the line to go stand up for something that they truly believe in. We do it all the time.
ooh, did I touch him?
Yeah, nigga, I'm what they say. I'm triggered.
You trigger I triggered you?
Shout out to everybody that's triggered. The trigger community. We do it all the time.
That's fair.
People give unsolicited advice and they don't even take for themselves.
They give advice that they don't take for
That's
themselves.
what I said. Giving unsolicited
No, no,
advice.
no, no. I'm talking about the person get asked for the advice, they get the advice and they still don't follow it themselves.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we do it. So it's well, that's why I say I don't hold like to me a relationship comes. It's a pie. It's a pie of different things that I look at that I say okay.
I wish we had a pie chart graphic.
But I could just give you a couple things like
No, I get it.
is she gonna give me a fucking headache? Is she cool, calm, collected?
Right.
Do she does she like going out all the time? I like to go out all the time. You can go out with me. Or does she like to stay at home? That's like these are just little things. I'm just naming little
Right, right,
things.
right, right.
Um, does she got my back when I need her to? You know what I'm saying?
Sex
Like
is last.
it's not. It's somewhere in there.
But it's not it's so
I've grown
mhm,
as a man to know that growing when I was younger,
mhm.
she gotta be sexy. She gotta be fine. She gotta be ready to
Yeah, right,
blow
right,
my socks off every
right,
minute of the day.
right.
As you get older, you learn. You just like, bro, like
There's things are way more important than
I
that.
just want a woman that's gonna give me some peace
Or not disrupt my peace.
or not disrupt my peace.
Yeah, I don't need her to give me my peace. I got my peace. I
But you
just
know what
need
I'm
her.
saying?
Yeah,
Like, not give me peace, a
yeah,
safe space.
yeah,
Let's create a safe space for each other.
yeah.
What don't you like? What don't? And I get it. People evolve over the years, and we
Right,
change. Some
right,
things I may like this year, I won't like next year.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I get that, but evolve with me. Evolve with me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, 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 yeah.
Because I've had people say they don't fuck with people who cheat, but they friends with certain. I'm trying to say this right, but they don't. I have friends that don't like when people cheat, but don't have a problem with being sugar babies.
So
How the fuck does that work?
basically, they the other person.
They're not being cheated on. They're the cheatee.
Is it that? Is that how you say
I
it?
guess I'm just
I don't
making
know.
shit up at this point in time, but you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
They're
They're the
the
person that they're the home wrecker, or they're the one.
yeah, the person that this dude or this woman is leaving their significant other to go see on the side.
Right. They're the side piece.
But you won't look at like because you in it,
It's okay.
Cuddy. I've had a woman tell me this was back in my heyday. She would rather be a side chick to a man that was telling her the truth than than be in a relationship with a dude that was lying to her about cheating. That makes sense. That makes sense. Can you be with me? Because you gotta.
No, no. I mean, that
Like, how does that make sense? So
she. So I think so. Off rip, that there's a lot going on there. right. There's a lot going on in that statement,
Yeah.
but ultimately, like, I think she just wants someone to tell her the truth. But like being a side chick is like when you
So
decide.
you don't condone cheating, but you'll be a part of it.
I think
Make
that's
it make
that.
it
No,
make
that
sense.
that part
Like if I
is
just put it
crazy.
in if I just
Yeah,
put it in
put
perspective,
it
it
in plain
doesn't
terms.
fucking make sense.
That part doesn't make sense. If you don't like cheaters, but you're the side piece,
If you don't like cheaters, you shouldn't involve yourself with nobody that's
cheating.
cheating or involved in cheating. Because the person can be dating somebody with a family, they're not cheating. They just
Right.
the cheatee. Don't involve yourself with that person either, because
Right.
they are contributing to the idea of
Of
cheating.
cheating.
You
Right.
have to leave all parties alone.
It's be
It's a
you're saying be all the way in or
or
all the way out.
you can't say, well, I don't trust cheaters and I don't like cheaters, and I don't allow cheaters, but then you a sugar baby,
You the side piece.
or you the side
You
piece, or
girlfriend number
like
two.
what
Or
she
you boyfriend
like
number
what
two.
like what old girl told me. I'd rather be a side chick to a man that's telling me the truth than the main chick to a man that's lying. I I
Typically,
get what she's saying,
yeah.
but either way, it's cheating.
Yeah, typically, he's telling you the truth because you are the side piece.
He ain't got nothing to lose.
Right, nothing.
If you leave, I'm going back to my main chick. You're expendable. You ever seen Expendables? You're one of them.
Oh, that's funny.
Get off the mic yawning, nigga.
It's late, I'm tired. But so cheating is, I think we got a good definition of cheating now. It's breaking trust.
Yes, cheating is breaking
It
trust.
was another piece of it.
Breaking trust. Well, no, it was cheating the action and then lying about cheating.
Right.
It's the
Breaking
breaking of
trust.
trust. Excuse me. I've been burping
And
on this
is
side.
it and it's all doing it behind someone's back.
Doing it behind somebody's back.
Yeah.
If they know, hey, look,
He's if they know, he says it's not cheating.
because I don't Cuddy, like,
No, I get it. I get it. I mean, because then it's something else, right? Because if cheating is for the purposes of our episode and this pod tonight,
yeah,
cheating is doing something behind someone's back to break their trust.
right.
So
If I tell you, look, okay, hey, don't knock a nigga, just get with the program.
that's yeah.
Oh,
Well, let's well, we
nigga.
definitely gonna have to come back to this topic when we can phone a friend.
I want to get a woman's perspective on this,
We
because
definitely need a
I
woman's
know
perspective.
every woman is gonna say, "Oh, I don't like cheaters," and
I don't think every woman's gonna say that. I don't think every woman's
man,
gonna say that, but I think we
and
need
then
to
every
get
woman gonna lie and say they never cheated. Nah, because they gonna get on the mic and they gonna be telling all this shit. Never mind, people confess on the mic. This mic is
yeah.
a truth teller.
Oh yeah, it is.
This
You
mic is
just
a truth teller.
be catching me all the time. I'm like,
Right? Be like, "Nigga, shut your mouth."
"Ah." But yeah, like we have talked a lot on this, and we probably should have solicited it earlier and more often throughout the conversation. But we definitely want a woman's opinion on this, a woman's viewpoint.
Man, I don't give a fuck about no woman's viewpoint.
He lying, he lying, he lying.
Hey, we will think I'm a misogynistic up here.
No, he's not.
I'm a misogyny.
No, he's
I
not.
am the misogynist. I am a masseuse. Wait, what? I am a Wait, what? I am the definition of misogynistic.
He like
Women shouldn't be allowed to vote.
he. Oh
Let's
my
take their voting rights away. They are about to, yeah, right. They about to cancel me. You know, I'm just playing with y'all. If y'all gonna cut that clip up, make sure you add.
Did my camera go off?
I've been said that a damn near 4 hours ago. That's why you should stop touching my stuff, because then you should let me handle what I got handled. You know what I'm saying? I tried to tell you earlier. I don't know if
When
you
did
caught
you?
the hit. I tried to tell you, but you didn't say it. So I was like, all right, we just gonna keep it going. We live. We can't cut nothing up, baby. We live. So we gonna keep it. We gonna keep the show going.
I was gonna say we're gonna keep it brief, but keep it pimping. But it was nothing brief about that topic.
Or pimping about it either. Actually,
Nothing
'cause
pimping about it. It's not.
cheating is not a part of the game.
Yeah, it's not.
Cheating is not a part of the game. Man, what? Pimp don't cheat, baby. Well, what? That ain't make no sense.
We'll talk about pimping on a different episode.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap this up. It's your boy Long Live Motion here, my cousin.
Oscar.
And that was another You Good Digital Mother Loving Podcast. Give it up, give it up. Make sure you like this live. We're gonna start doing lives more often. We're gonna get a schedule for y'all, post it on the YouTube page, post it on the website, post it on the Instagram, because we going live more often. We got the hang of it. We in the nitty gritty. You dig what I'm talking about. Hey, Cuddy, we here.
We here.
Like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram, hit the website, hit the TikTok, hit the Twitter, You Good Digital, all platforms, and get us on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, whatever you stream these podcasts from. Make sure you tap in with us on there. And yeah, we love y'all, and we about to head up out this thing because you know what I'm saying. Let me cut this off. Oops. Oh, that's touchscreen.
Yeah.
Oh my mama. Yeah, I'm talking about. So again, make sure y'all do all that for the kid, and we out, right?
We out.
We good. We gonna end this.